right, Leo, hello, how are you? It is time for a bonus reading for you guys for the month of May 2021, okay? Bonus reading. For those of you new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, the intention I put into it is to pick up on details that I missed out, that I left out and that I missed in the main monthly reading, okay? So just picking up on missed details. Anyway, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of the video, and that is along with the Amazon links, if you want, where you can buy every tarot deck featured here in this video. All that's in the description as well, okay? Ooh, look what just flipped out here. The Death card, and what else? And the Moon card, okay? Well, I really feel like that Death card belongs there. Man, did you see how that just flipped right out, right on my hand right there? I feel like it needs to be there, okay? But I do want to do a vibe check between the two of you, essentially, but this right here is, it just broke the ice right away. Done dollar, okay? Could be a Scorpio for some of you. All right, 3 shuffles. Man, right into it, man, right into it. Like, no, we're not waiting. You need, yeah, we're gonna throw this card right out there. All right. Vibe check. We're going to see how your all's energies are behaving together. Okay. Oop, the Devil reversed. All right. So the person you're dealing with looks like they're walking away and trying to find happiness elsewhere. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. I feel like both of you are pretty well aware that this was just a toxic connection. Could be an Aries for some of you. But I feel like some of you, there was some intimidation here. Some of you could have kind of felt intimidated by this person. These could go either way, but the way I read this right here, this is you, this is the person that you're dealing with. There goes my camera acting funky again. Not focusing. There we go. Anyway, so it could be let's call out the major arcana real quick before I forget. Cancer. I have Aries, Capricorn. Could be another Leo for some of you. The person you're dealing with is ready to start a new cycle. I kind of feel like this is a little bit one-sided, okay? So this person was a little bit more focused on themselves and their own issues. At the end of the day, when push comes to shove, it's about me. This isn't equal give and take. No, not really. So I do think they still keep an eye on you, though. It doesn't really look to me like you are really all that hung up on this right now. Some of you are just doing what you can to block this out of your mind. Okay, some of you are. Could be blocked communication between the two of you. But this is definitely a karmic cycle, I feel like, that is still incomplete. The person you're dealing with, well, both of you are probably ready to close this cycle out, but it's not closed out just yet. It's still incomplete here. Okay? I love this deck, by the way. Look at this Wheel of Fortune card. Hold up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Look at this Wheel of Fortune card. This is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. This is in the description as well. But I am just blown away by this artwork, dude. This deck is awesome. I'm in love with it. Anyway, and for me to say that I'm in love with a deck that's not Rider Waite, I'm a Rider Waite kind of guy. You can make fun of me all you want, but I'm a Rider Waite through and through. So for a deck to not be Rider Waite and for me to love it that much, that says a lot. Speaking of which, this one here is my all-time favorite. Anyway, let's look a little bit more at the person you're dealing with. Let's see if we can dig up more of their energy and see more about how they're feeling about you. More information on how this person feels about Leo, what their true intentions are. Universe, source, spirit. Oop, there it is. Wheel of Fortune reversed again. That's why I pull from multiple decks right there. Well, not only do I just love different tarot cards, but see, when the 2 cards come out twice in a row, it's from 2 different decks. You know that's the answer. That's why I do that. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. 10 of Wands reversed. So they feel like the cycle's incomplete, but I do still feel like they're doing their best to get over this, Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Okay, so this person here views you as very emotionally independent. They feel like you're just the independent type that don't need nobody. Okay? And for all intents and purposes, you don't. Nobody does. That's not what relationships are for. If you need me, I don't want to be with you. I don't want you to need me. I want you to choose me. See what I'm saying? Because if you need me, what's going to happen if I can't meet that need? You know what I mean? Deuces, you going to cut and run? No. You shouldn't need the person that you're with. You know what I mean? I choose you. I want you. I'd survive just fine without you. If you want to walk out that door, that sucks, man. I would really rather you not, but I'll be all right. I choose you. I want you here. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So, yeah, I really feel like they also view you as very... Some of you, this person sees you as emotionally immature. A little bit closed off, maybe. But maybe they think that you're just too busy. Like, some of them think that you're the type of person that's mainly worried about money and your work and your finance, you know. But they don't really feel like the two of you ever connected emotionally. Not really. They feel like this person could be a bit of a know-it-all, too. But they feel like they have an understanding of everything that went wrong, everything that coulda, shoulda, woulda been done, and all that good stuff. So it's really kind of like final, you know. They feel like the cycle still feels incomplete, but they're working on closing it out and trying to get over it. Okie dokie. Well, I guess let's see what actions they're taking. I guess. Man, y'all, dude, okay, so the Leo readings are a little bit weird. Like, every other time I do a Leo reading, it's you that's hung up on them, then it's them that's hung up on you. It goes like it flip-flops back and forth. You know? It's weird. Now it just feels kind of neutral and blah on both ends, honestly. I just feel this neutral blah energy coming from both of you. But let's see what actions that this person is taking, if any. But boom, Knight of Swords reversed. Nope, I don't see him reaching out and communicating. Hermit reversed. Yeah, they're keeping themselves busy so that they don't have to think about this. There's a star card again. Could definitely be an Aquarius for some of you. Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, they're working on closing this cycle out. Okay, this cycle needs to come to a close. Okay, for some of you, this person is they're working. They really want you to think they're doing better without you. Okay. And it looks to me kind of like they may be putting forth a little bit too much work and effort to try to get that point across, you know. I really, 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 really want you to know that I'm doing better without you. So that tells me that the cycle is still somewhat incomplete. Because I'm going to tell you what, man, if you separate from a person, you begin your healing process. You start to vibrate and ascend up out of that frequency that the two of you were in. You ain't going to care what they think that you're doing. You know, I look back like, man, I'm going to tell you what, past connections of mine, I don't care if they know that I'm successful or if what they think about me. You know what I mean? Like, I care, like, you know what I mean? If I think back, like, especially in the last connection that I had, or anyone before that, what they think of me means about as much to me as what underwear my neighbor is wearing. You know what I mean? Like, I care so little, it's not even a thought in my head. So the simple fact that they really, 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 really want you, they want you to know they're doing better, they ain't over it yet. Not quite. They're still energetically tied to you. You know what I mean? But they are in the process of healing and getting over this. But see, I personally feel like they're not going about it the right way, because what they're doing is they're trying to keep themselves busy. They're trying to bury it. It's not the right way to do it. I mean, yeah, if you want to just forget about it, but you ain't going to evolve up out of that frequency doing it like that. No, you're not. No, you ain't. No, you sure isn't. Nope. Let's look at the most likely outcome between the two of you. Anybody ever going to communicate? Anybody ever going to come forward? Anybody ever going to apologize? Most likely outcome with Leo. King of Wands. Nope, it looks like kind of like like a standoff mirroring each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting on you to reach out. You know, I'm not gonna look vulnerable to you. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Hold up, though. Let's see, though. Let's see. Hold on. Will there be communication? Will there be communication? Devil reversed. 8 of Wands. Okay, so there could be possible communication in the way distant future. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands reversed. 4 of Swords, yeah. 6 of Swords. You're moving on from this. Ace of Swords. I knew way later on down the line. Okay? Way later on down the line, I do see communication coming in here, you know? I do. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. It's more than likely going to be after the dust settles. You know? Once... Look. Whenever it gets to the point to where you go like days without thinking about this person, they don't even cross your mind, that's probably when communication is going to happen. You know what I mean? Like you'll think about them one day like, I wonder what the cross-watcher's doing. And then all of a sudden, bing, there they are in your inbox. Or it could be the other way around. It could be you reaching out to them. But it looks like way later on down the line, after the dust settles, after you've transitioned on and begun a new cycle and all this good stuff, then I do think communication will end up happening. But it doesn't really look like it's going anywhere. It doesn't look like... I don't see any reconciliation, you know? Well, the advice. What advice do we have? What's the best advice for Leo? Sorry, it kind of feels to me like this is a bit of a boring reading. Honestly. This reading feels kind of boring because I don't really feel all that much action coming from both. Like, I don't really feel any dramatic energy coming from either side. It kind of feels neutral and blah. You know what I mean? But that's what's coming through. That's what's coming through. Again, there's many reasons why I pull from multiple decks. Not only do I just love different tarot cards and whatnot, but just in case any new information wants to come through, I always grab a different deck. And then when the same thing keeps coming through, I grab a totally different deck. Same energy comes through, you know that's what's going on here. You know what I mean? So yeah, it looks like the energy is pretty stagnant on both ends of this. No matter what deck I pull from, no matter how many times I shuffle. 3 of Wands, see? See what I'm saying? And this is the advice too, okay? So, hold your horses, Leo. I wouldn't reach out just yet. I wouldn't be so quick to judge this situation either right now. Hang on. 2 more shuffles. Four of Pentacles, okay, yeah. 4 of Wands, okay. So right now, new doorways of opportunity are opening for you. Yeah, okay. Yep. So I would hold off right now. Don't be so quick to judge this situation. 6 of Cups reversed. You need to work on healing from this and letting go of the grudge. You have something new coming in. Okay, you have something new coming in. And a lot of you, what you need to do is you need to use this past situation as a learning tool to help you with the next connection that you're in. See, this is one of the main reasons why so many of us repeat cycles over and over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? Because what happens is, we come together with a connection, whatever happens, happens. I don't learn anything from it at all. I don't learn nothing, you know? Either I'm just stupid or I'm just too proud and refuse to swallow my pride and my ego. But for whatever reason, I don't learn nothing. Then the next person comes in, I'll be damned if the same thing don't happen with them. Don't learn nothing. Then next person comes in, same thing happens. And guess what? I don't learn nothing. And then you see people, they just go through cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. And then this is when you hear men who say, all women are the same, you know? Then you hear women say, all men are the same. No, you just ain't learning nothing. You're skating along the same frequency. Okay, when you skate along the same frequency, the same vibration, yeah, people are pretty similar. Yeah. However, if you choose to say, okay, that thing that happened, what did I learn? about me? What kind of highlights can I pick out of that? What kind of wisdom can I extract from that? You know, what does that tell me about me, myself? And you run through this, and you say, okay, you don't have to tell nobody if you don't want, Leo. You don't have to tell nobody. And this doesn't mean that you're in the wrong either. No, not necessarily. I mean, some of you were, some of you weren't. But whether you were or you weren't, you can always learn something from any situation. I don't care if you were victimized. I don't care if you're the one that victimized somebody. I don't give a damn. Well, no matter what position you're in, there's always something to learn. Always, okay? About yourself. And my camera won't quit funking up on me. I don't know what's going on with it, man. Anyway, yeah. So I think a lot of you need to look back on this past situation and extract as much wisdom from that as possible. Because, where'd it go? Something new's coming in with much more potential for success. And I know you all have heard me talk about this before, but we always have new faces in here. Potential is only potential. It's nothing if we don't utilize it. Okay? What do you think would have happened to Michael Jordan if he would have said, man, you know what? I don't feel like practicing. No, I'm just going to sit at home and order me a stuffed crust pizza and sit around and watch some other game and cross my fingers that we'll win. I'm done practicing. That's no fun. What do you think would have happened? You think he would have ever become the greatest of all time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. His potential would have gone down the drain. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, for example, I live in Las Vegas. So let's say some Las Vegas marathon. You know, it's, this marathon in Vegas 3 months from now. Could I run a marathon? I could. Could I right now? No. But if it's 3 months out, I have the potential to do it. I better have my ass out there running every day, utilizing my potential, practicing it. But instead, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go get me a chocolate milkshake and a stuffed crust pizza. Oh, that's my favorite. And I'm just going to sit around and cross my fingers and hope that I make it through this marathon. There's a lot of potential in this new situation coming up, but we have to utilize that potential. Leo, we got to utilize it. Okay? So in order to do that, we have to look back in the past and extract every ounce of wisdom we possibly can from it. Okay? And then once you do that, this funny thing starts to happen. I look back on that. Yep, I don't care if you just learn one little thing. I learned something. This new thing comes in. I take what I learned. I apply it to this new situation. And it's banging successful, mainly because of the changes that I made within myself. I look back on this past situation, and I realize, oh, wow, that was a soul contract. That didn't happen to me. That happened for me. That was a horrible experience with that person. However, if that didn't happen, there's no way I could be so successful in this new connection right now. So, knowing that, it's really, really, really difficult to cling to a grudge. It's difficult. It's almost impossible. If you, there's something seriously wrong with you. If you can see it from that new perspective and still cling to a grudge, you got a problem. You got a problem. That's when the idea that every single person, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that you have ever or will ever encounter in your life is a very near and dear soul mate. And when you look back on that, you say, man, that was one of my soulmates. That wasn't my enemy at all. Whoa. You know? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That'll test to see how awake you are. And by default, you're off the karmic wheel. Because now you have transmuted that energy into fuel and closed out that past cycle. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. That's what I've been doing for several years now, and it has never let me down. Anyway, I feel like that was your message, Leo. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I greatly appreciate every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback on my channel every day. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to look in the description box of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.